How did I predict the shooting at Bowie State? That's a good question. I don't think I did, but my business associate does think I predicted it. But I simply used the algorithm of life. It was a shooting at Bowie State while we were subcontracting as security at Bowie State for another company. And the shooting at Morgan State happened first. And because that shooting, Morgan State definitely acted quickly and canceled all of the homecoming activities on site. But due to that, I knew that there would be a student migration from Morgan to Bowie, because you have to keep in mind that now there's going to be double of the occupancy during the week or the weekend for Bowie homecoming. So therefore, there's a bigger chance that the shooter or shooters could attend Bowie State. What we have to remember is the shooters have not been caught yet. Police are doing all they can and the best they can. I tell my officers to be on alert, wear your vest, pay attention, check IDs. We had an issue where I got some complaints from my officers that the job wasn't being done correctly when they were on post with officers from other companies. And I voiced that to the person I was contracted under, and it didn't really get received well. And it wasn't in criticism, it was in making sure that my officers were paired with the best people that they could be paired with so that safety could be first. While in that conversation, it was told to my officers to also take their vest off because it looked too tactical. There was an active shooter on the loose. Looking tactical should not be the number one issue. Looking tactical is not an issue at all. In my opinion, looking tactical is something that clients complain about because they don't want security to be looking too forceful or too police-like. But when there's an active shooter who hasn't been caught, my officers wanting to wear their vest to feel safe and to be prepared for what if shouldn't be an issue, but it was. So I decided to remove my officers on the last leg of the contract because my concerns weren't being met with actual actions and practical applications to better the situation for everyone. People first, not just client and money first, officers first. Because the better the officers are taken care of, the better the officers will do the job. And if someone's child is in danger, you want officers that are doing the job to be at that site. I was told that my officers need to look at themselves as concierge instead of security. I let the contractor know that that is not how we do it. It's a possibility that a shooting can happen at this school as well, especially with the shooter not being caught. I was met with a little bit of attitude and a little bit of, hey, I've been in this business for a long time. You need to just, stay in your lane. At After Hours Security, we do not play any games when it comes to safety, ours or the clients. So taking into consideration the concerns of my officers that were voiced to me and the response I got back from the contractor, I pulled my officers off site. The day after I pulled my officers off site, there was a shooting at Bowie State. Because you don't have to be laxated just because the client is telling you to do so. You need to be on point at all times, and you need to always be security, even if you're concierge security. Being concierge doesn't mean not have situational awareness or not planning for the what if.